the king. The king of kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the king.
Hey people, alright, this video is going to be for a care of a copperhead. I got an email, which I'll post his name up. I forgot to write it down, but I'll post his name up in the comment sections or whatever so people know who he is. But this is a simple care video on the copperhead. Let's see. First of all, when thinking about getting a copperhead, you got to remember for one thing: this is a venomous snake. This is not, you know, a ball python or a boa constrictor. This is a venomous snake, which means it has venom and it does have the potential to kill you. So just think of that before you venture into getting a hot snake. Plus, you want to learn about the snakes, and you want proper teaching prior to even remotely thinking about purchasing one. You want somebody to teach you the proper steps and know-how before handling these guys or even keeping them in your home. Alright, now I want to talk about the cage requirements. As you see, we got Animan. He's in a Vision cage, which is all plastic all around, with sliding glass doors, which is locked by these little showcase locks here, which this glass ain't going nowhere, and it's also supported with a simple little hook there to keep it from having any kind of gap right here. Alright, like I said, you want to escape-proof enclosures. There's many of them out there, but I like Vision cages the best, in my opinion. I just like them. I like the way they look, and I like the way they stack. That's just my opinions. Other people have theirs. Also, you'd want to, you know, invest yourself in some tools. You know, maybe like some good hemostats right here, because a lot of people want to feed frozen thawed, which people say is the best for your snakes. So if you're going to do that, I suggest you get a pair of 2 foot long pair of hemostats, so you can do so. You don't want nothing no shorter. You want it, you know, to keep your hands away from that snake all times. That's a must. You also want a good quality snake hook, you know, to be able to extract him from the cage, because you don't want to be trying to free handle a venomous snake. That is just a big no-no. Okay, now moving on. They like to have a little hide spot, which we right now have a half log in here. The reason for half log is because a lot of copperheads in the wild, they will be hiding in old rotten logs and such stuff like that. We have a water bowl that is suitable enough for Animan to get in and soak himself entirely. And yes, he does. Believe me, I've seen it already. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to put a few more decorations in here to let him hide amongst in here. Knowing that he can't get out, I really don't have no worry when I open the door, even though I still do look around and make sure he's in here before I enter the room, because I don't want no surprise attacks on my legs from him or any other venomous snake. So I always make sure that the snakes, you know, I can see them. But I figured I'm going to treat Animan here, since he's becoming a big star on YouTube now. We're going to give him some decorations. I might go pick up some later on today or tomorrow, and I want to decorate up his cage a little bit. Also, I mentioned in another video of mine, if you want to clean, you know, spot cleaner cages, like I said, you want something similar to this right here, something real nifty and simple to clean out their poop with on a big long stick. Also, I got this here with a nice metal metal spatula here so I can reach right in there, get that water dish out, and carry it out safely and properly without my hands ever having to go in near that cage or anywhere near Animan, because I always keep my hands away from him. I do not play. There's another way of doing it too, which I am building at this moment. I screwed up on the first one, but it's called a capture box. A capture box is a box where basically you lure the snake in, or get the snake to go into, and you'd have like a plexiglass sliding front to it where you can lock in place, so you can actually take that whole box out and have the snake in it. So when you're doing snake cleanings, or anything like that, when you're cleaning cages or have to move him, you can be done real easily without fear of getting bit. Also, the husbandry on him, we got Animan on aspen bedding, which he will always be on aspen. Let's see, his temperatures, we keep him around 80 to 85 degrees during the daytime, around 75, maybe around 75, 78 at night times. Let's see what else I can tell you about this. If you get a baby copperhead, you're going to notice that the neonates and all that have bright yellow tails. That bright yellow tail is for them when they're out there, they lure the prey in a striking distance. That's the only reason why they got that little tiny yellow tail, because from birth these snakes are all on their own. They get no care from the mothers whatsoever. Baby copperheads are around 10 inches in length, and they're all pit vipers. They give live birth. Copperheads give up about 6 to 12 babies at a time. Let's see what else. Every 4 to 5 days, you want to feed the neonates, juvenile copperheads, a meal. Every 4 to 5 days. Every week, I say every 7 to maybe 10 days, you want to feed your adult copperheads, a good meal. It's just sustain them for a good week, maybe 10 days, and you can feed them as adults like that. We feed Animan 1 to 2 mice every week. I see I'm running out of time. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, in the wild they eat frogs, lizards, and rodents. Like I said, we feed him mice. But if you get, a baby neonate, you can feed them pinkies, fuzzies, stuff like that. And they do very well. And copperheads, they only reach about 3 foot or so. They don't get very much larger than that. But that's basically the care. I mean, it's not really hard to really care for them. They're almost just like keeping any normal other snake. But you've got to remember, this is a venomous snake. You don't play around with these. These are just for show and beauty. To me, I love venomous snakes due to their beauty. They're very, very beautiful snakes, and I admire them and I respect them very much. But no, we do not take him out and play with him or anything of that nature. Due to he has venom and he can fuck us up if he wants to. But I hope y'all like this short little video. Like I said, I don't have very much time left on here. So if you have any questions, just email me and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. And to the guy that wrote to me about this, I'll post your name up so everybody will see it. And I'm sorry I forgot to write it down. Alright, talk to y'all later, people. Bye.
The king grinned red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The king took his head, left him broken.